All right, someone asked a question about how to create chord progressions. And one way would be to create them through a controller that you have, meaning it's a little bit easier to play an instrument than to just sort of try to use a piano roll. Sometimes it's a lot easier to use a piano roll because you're outside and you don't really have, you just have your laptop, right? So let's quickly think about what you could do with something like the Push 2. The Push 2 is a device that allows you to limit yourself to a certain scale. So currently I'm limited to A minor scale. So I've got A minor scale dialed in. I can't hit a bad note. That's all A minor, right? So in here I can experiment. Now, if you can Google some pictures of a Push 2, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. It has this grid, and I can start pressing notes, right, one at a time, and I can then use my fingers and try to find chord progressions that work. I've been using this for a couple of weeks, so I kind of know some of the patterns, but you just basically get used to the patterns of your fingers, right? For example, right? Let me see if I can, I was going to put in the little keyboard thing here, but it's fine. You don't need to know exactly what I'm pressing. It's just the fact is you can sort of figure out something that sounds good by just playing around with it. So let's just play around with it, right? So I'm just pressing 3 buttons, right? Oop, not good. So you just play around like that and see what sounds good. Okay, so this will work, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So now I have that kind of pattern recognized, right? I can figure out what to press on the Push 2, and I can play around with that. You can create a chord progression just like that, and then you can also use it as like these little staccato notes. So, right? So imagine instead of pressing all 3 keys at the same time, what if you did one at a time, right? Or one and the other ones, right? So you play around with how to play chord progressions in different manners. It's called arpeggiation, right? So here's a chord, and I'm gonna go ahead and just arpeggiate. That just means I'm going the first note, the second note, the third note. Well, probably that. Okay, so, but you get my idea. Like you pick one of the notes in there. You're just playing them. It's like an arpeggiator. When you take an arpeggiator and you run it on a chord, it's gonna do like something like, right? I'm like literally doing that with my fingers. Right, you get the idea. So let's try something, right? It's kind of cool, right? I can totally put a kick to that and just go with that. So you see what I mean? You can, with a controller in your hands, you have a little bit more freedom, right? Because you can't really do that type of experimentation on a piano roll. And those of you who don't know what I'm talking about when I say a piano roll, when you're working with this in your DAW, where you have this kind of thing going on, that's called a piano roll. But what I'm saying is, if you have a physical instrument in your hands, it's a little easier, right? Kind of nice. I mean, it's not bad, right? So then what you do is you record. And then you look at the marvelous notes, and then erase all the mistakes like they never happened. Oh, what is going on over there? Like an extra note in there or something, but okay, I'll figure it out later. So delete all the notes that don't make any sense. But okay, let's look at what I just created here, and let's just do this. Let's dial the velocity down. Let's get the timing perfect by... Oh, that's what happened. Oh, shoot. See, that note didn't come out right. And also, one little trick in Ableton Live is you take this and you, well, first of all, you quantize it. Quantize means you are making sure that your notes are hitting on at the right spot. So you select all and quantize. Something's going on there. So it's pretty simple there, right? I mean, pretty on the dot there. So quantization, what it does is so if this this note was supposed to be right there, if it moves because you played it incorrectly, right? If it's close enough like that, it'll move it right next to it. So that's all it does. It just tightens it up. So that's tip number 1. Use quantize. Also use this is called legato. So you click legato, boom, all the ends of every note meet the beginnings of the next note. So that's a really good thing because it kind of fills everything up. There's something going on there that's not quite right. Oh, it's right here somewhere, right? See, this is another trick. Turn the tempo down so you know what the hell's going on. Oh. Oh, wow. A lot of mistakes there. cool. And then we can take that. Now we're in the digital realm, right? So everything's digitized. And now that we're in a piano roll situation here, you know, we can. First, what I like to do is this. If I'm going to modify the piano roll, I guess there's another tip here. I covered it in another video as well. But basically, I go at the end, and the first thing I do is record all the notes. First, I gotta stop playing the damn notes. Sorry. Here we go. Oh, shoot. Okay. What the heck is playing? Where am I? Starting from there. Okay. Just trying to make it start from here for a second. There we go. I think that'll work. All right, let's see. And it's not recording. Why the heck is it not recording? No, it is. That's weird. Okay, I don't know why, but it stops recording. It's really odd. Well, okay, the point was, forget it, I'm just going to skip through this, was to sort of put the actual scale in here so that you can't hit a wrong note, and then you can make different changes to this melody line thing. Okay, so similar to this, you can, when you record, you can also be playing chord progressions instead of I mean, that is a chord progression, but it's kind of just, I put rhythm into it to make it sound, you know, more of a upbeat kind of a melody thing, right? But if you want to just play the chords, that's it. And that's the chords. See, I literally, instead of going da-dun, 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 I just played it, right? And that's the chord progression. So, quantize, I don't know if that'll work. So let's just duplicate contact. There's some mistakes in there, right? Because I just recorded it and it's kind of like a little off. I think it's starting there.